Do not be fooled into coming back to New World. It is not having a resurgence. It is not now improved. It is not worth playing. It is not worth your time. Currently on US Realms, there are only 13,000 people playing on a Saturday evening. This is prime time gaming hour, and it's only got 13,000 people. Europe doing a little bit better with 12,000 people, but that is not enough to make the game worth coming back to. And how many of those do you think are bots? Well, let me show you. Bots still plague the hell out of this game. If you go to Reddit's, like the New World Reddit, and search for bots and then sort it by new, there are at least 2 to 3 posts every single day showing the countless, endless botting. If you watch any New World streams, you will see endless bots. On Orofina, there are so many bots on every single resource node. They've had a year to fix this, and it's only gotten worse. But just besides the bots, I know countless amounts of people that are sitting on dupe mules. These are accounts that were family shared. Remember whenever you could family share this game, and then Amazon decided, hey, everyone that family shared gets a free copy of the game. You get a free copy of the game. You get a free copy of the game. This was a spit in the face to people that paid $60 for the game. They literally gave free copies to dupers and exploiters, and what did they do with the family shared free copies of the game? They have every town storage maxed out with the rarest materials in the game, just waiting for the game to make a resurgence, just waiting for the RMT to have a spike so that they can sell it or ruin the economy once again. But Amazon knows this, and you know what they're doing to try to hide it? They're paying checkmarked YouTubers, that is, YouTubers that get paid, that have a checkmark next to their name, that have over 100,000 subscribers. They are paying these YouTubers to shill the game and be like, oh wow, look at the new player experience, they redid Monarch's Bluff, oh. And even before this, there were certain YouTubers who were basically Amazon middle managers who were being paid by Amazon and being staffed by Amazon to pretend to be one of us, to pretend to be a YouTuber just like us. Oh, so relatable, XD. Hell, I still get the emails from the partner program that's like, hey, there's a new zone coming, you should make videos about it. And then whenever I reply to them about never having my tickets answered, they just ghost me. Remember, this is a game where humans do not answer your support tickets. You can put in a ticket saying that you have a bugged item, or when you crafted a legendary that it didn't come out as a legendary, and they do nothing. There is no support. You can even ask in your tickets for a human response, and out of thousands of tickets that I put in, I got one human response. Just one. The only way they can even respond to tickets is through automated responses. They click a little button that has an automatic response just prepared for them. I've even had some of them answer my tickets with responses that make no sense. It's like about Amazon Prime or Amazon ordering. I don't shop on Amazon. I've never ordered a single thing on Amazon in my entire life. Not only that, but the automated ban system. I played on the same server as Damone Kim. You know why he never, ever said a single word in the public chats? Because the second he did, everyone will just right-click and report him, and then he'll get auto-banned, which is what happened to me all the time. Do you really want to come back to a game where you can't social? It's an MMORPG. You're supposed to socialize, and yet, if you try to socialize in this game, you just get mass reported. Guess what? You can't put in a support ticket to get it overturned. You can't even put in a support ticket to even get the information. Yes, you can request, according to EU law, you can request your data to be sent to you, but good luck ever finding a human to send you the data without a subpoena or a lawyer on your side that knows the correct contacts for Amazon. Besides the support mishaps, there's still exploits, okay? Let me tell you the current exploits in the game that still aren't fixed since the beta. There is still a speed exploit allowing you to run at hyper fast speeds anywhere in the game, in dungeons, in the open world, in, the battleground game, Outpost Rush. Now, the thing with Outpost Rush is that after the match, it will unbug your speed, funny enough, how that's the kind of only real workaround they have to fixing the speed glitch, and it does require 2 people to activate the current working speed glitch. No, I'm not going to tell you what it is, I'm holding on to it. Why the heck would I tell you how to do it when I'm not actively playing the game? If I told you how to do it, they'll just fix it. That's my trump card. That's my, if I ever come back to the game and I want to hyper speed farm at 4 in the morning, I'm going to speed glitch and I'm going to run all over the map and grab all the resources. But guess what? There's no point because there's bots that do that already. But wait, there's more. There's still a working dupe glitch that you need a company for. There's a working invisibility glitch where you can run around the game world and no player can see you. They can't see your nameplate, but you can still interact with them. You can still hurt them. You can still kill them. You can still farm mobs. Have you ever witnessed a random mob in the world or a plant just disappearing, like they just suddenly die, like they're being attacked, and the mobs will not aggro you? They used to, but now they don't. They even made the glitch stronger. What the hell's up with that? And then there's also a glitch that allows you to no-clip and fly, though you can't really control going up and down, but if you run up or down slopes, you can kind of control your flying up and down in a way. And when you combine all these glitches together, moving super fast, no-clipping, and flying, and being invisible, guess what that means? I can free farm every group chest in the entire world. I can farm any mob that I want with no consequence. It's a broken, busted game. And look, I know it's been a year and you've probably forgot why you quit the game, but I'll go ahead and remind you, okay? You either quit the game because you got every item and every build that you wanted, and so you got bored and quit, or you realize that you don't have people to play with to do these group dungeons. You don't want to chase the gear score grind to 625 to do Outpost Rush or World PvP, so you quit. Or you did not end up in the winning factions, guild, company, clan, whatever you want to call it, and then you realize that you're being taxed and that these guys have millions and millions of coin that you will never ever touch through taxes, and that there's absolutely no way you can possibly ever compete with them, so you quit. And, just spoiler alert, the desert area and the Great Sword, they've been worked on since beta, and it's been a year and a half, and they're just now releasing it. That is a terrible work ethic. Like, that's not productive at all. It takes them a whole year and a half to make one zone and just a few weapons. What? We got the blunderbuss. Whoop-de-doo. Are you gonna wait another year and a half for another couple new weapons and one new zone and a few extra bosses and things to chase? I heard people calling this an expansion. Have you seen MMORPG expansions? They don't just add one little zone. They add an entire continent and an entire level grind, weapon grinds, tons of dungeons, new storylines. This game's got 3 hours of added story to it and one zone and 2 weapons, and the weapons don't even fit anywhere. Have you tried the Greatsword? You got better options for PvE, you got better options for PvP, you got better options for tanks, you got better options for literally every situation, so it is a dead and useless and pointless addition to the game. Yeah, it's cool, you get to swing a big-ass sword around, sure, I'll give you that, but it's not any more useful than any of the other weapons. It's not meta, it's not going to enhance your farm. Other weapons do it better. And don't get me started about fresh start servers, okay? There's no way in hell I am ever doing the gathering grind ever again. That is an insane amount of time. It took me 80 hours straight of fishing to max it out. I'm not doing that again. But there's no point to release a fresh start server if there's still bots, if there's still exploits, there's still hacking. Did you know that you can also just speed hack? You don't even need to speed glitch. You can just download a program and you can attack like 10 times a second and the game doesn't check for it. The game doesn't ban people doing this. They never have. At one point, the devs even allowed ESP add-on hacks that like had an overlay that showed you all the nodes if they were active or not without ever looking at them because it just scanned the game's code. Like, who the hell said that was okay? But you know, if you're one of those exploiters that's using third-party programs and you have an entire clan of people willing to jump on a fresh start server, take all the land in the first 2 hours of the game and then tax everybody and get super rich, then absolutely go for it. But not all of us have these clans, these guilds. Now, I will tell you that when I first started playing New World, the guild that I was in controlled the entire map, taxed everybody, and here's the thing with that. Because the people couldn't fight back in the game, they tried to fight back in real life by just posting like PDFs of doxing the guild leader, me, and a whole bunch of other people, just constantly in the chat all day. They were never ever banned for it. They were never muted for it. We didn't do the mass report thing that other people did, so we didn't have a way to shut them down or shut them up. And even if I went through the creator content program channels, was like, hey, these guys are literally doxing me and my guild. What can you do about it? And they're like, well, we'll send it to the proper, people in Amazon, and then nothing happened at all. But, those guys quit after the first month because they didn't really want to play this game anyway. It was boring for them. And then I was left without a clan, a guild, a company. And, I got to feel both sides of the story. I got to feel the winning side where we won every war, without any kind of pushback, where we got doxed and claimed that we were glitching, which we weren't. We used Great Axe AoEs and just AoE heals, and that's how we won every fight. And then I got to experience the other side where I don't have a company, where I'm all by myself. I literally had to pay people 10,000 coins just to run in-game dungeons with me. And, there's Dungeon Finder now. No, there's not. There is a Dungeon Finder. It doesn't work. No one uses it, and people leave immediately. Like, there's no point to it. What is the point? Unless you have a solid group of friends or a clan to play with, this game is not fun, especially for solo players. What am I supposed to do? I reinstall the game and, I already have everything maxed out. Crafting's maxed. I've got gathering maxed out. I don't have 625 gear score because I don't like the gypsum grind. I think it's stupid. I don't really care for Outpost Rush. That should have been shown in my previous videos. There is literally nothing to do. What? I can go quest for 3 hours in the new zone. I can go level up the Great Sword to 20 in a couple hours doing group dungeon solo content. Whoop-de-doo. And then what? Wait another year and a half for the next update, or for them to add a stupid holiday boss a month late? Remember last year when they added a giant turkey boss in December? Yeah, remember that? You're gonna sit here and you're gonna smile ear to ear because these checkmark YouTubers who are being paid to shill the content, and they all say the same thing because they're all reading the same script. They're all saying the same exact thing that the pamphlet is telling them to say. Oh, check out the new Monarch's Bluff. It's so pretty. Oh my god, the new player experience is way better. The graphics are so good. Oh, this game's coming back, boys. It's not. Cope and seethe. This game still sucks. It has no players. It has low searches on YouTube. There's no point to even be a YouTuber for this game. And let's not forget what they did to Video Game Databank, aka Kibbles. Remember that? Remember where he made a video and they copyright striked him down, and the only reason that he got uncopyright striked is because Asmongold actually spoke up about it. It didn't matter that me and a bunch of other, YouTubers for the game at the time spoke up about it, and yeah, there was a few forum threads, but they got completely ignored. It was only because an extremely large content creator talked about it that anything was done. They didn't even apologize. They just unstriked him. It was like, we were actually trying to strike an advertisement that was on his channel and not him. And here's the thing with YouTube ads, okay? YouTube ads play based on what you view and what you search and what you're into, and partially what the video is about and the demographics of the video. So that means that whoever watched his video from Amazon got those gold selling site ads is because they browsed the gold selling sites. It's in their cookies. They searched it up on Google, what have you. That's why they got the ads, because the literal employees are searching gold selling sites, either maybe to try to ban people or maybe to try to sell their own gold that they can spawn with admin commands, which has happened before and it's happening now. But none of that's that important. That's in every game, let's be honest. But the whole fact that they could just copyright strike down a New World YouTuber like that, he was literally the biggest one getting the most views out of everybody. Yeah, he didn't have the highest sub count, but he had the highest monthly view count. Like, that's a big signal to all of us to stay the heck away from the game. And even on the YouTube side of things, it's just not worth covering. Even if I got the #1 search result spots for certain phrases in December through February, it got piddly views compared to other games. Like, I would be way more successful playing Roblox or Minecraft over New World. Ask yourself, is the game enjoyable? Do you like playing it? Do you have fun logging in every day? Yeah, maybe if your gathering isn't maxed, your crafting isn't maxed, you have a whole bunch of friends to do dungeons with. I didn't have any friends to do stuff with. The guild that I was in, they didn't do dungeons with me. We did the wars, and that was basically it. And then the rest of the week, we just did our own little thing. I even had people that donated me the game, donated, hundreds of dollars to me, and even they wouldn't play the game with me. Yeah, I know it could be a me thing, that's fine, but maybe if you're some really social, adaptable person that's hyper-liked and you're playing a useful build or something, then you probably have friends. Great, go play New World, go have fun with the bots, go have fun with the cheaters, hackers, and wait for those dupe mules to come back to the game and dump their overloads on the market, have fun dealing with that again. But let's address some comments real quick. Time to go back to New World, Benji. The servers are full again. No, they're not. The servers have, the server I'm on has 700 players out of 2,500 on a Saturday prime time day where people aren't at work, they're not at school, and they've already eaten lunch or dinner or whatever the heck. You coming back to New World? No, I'm not coming back. One for one zone and one weapon? No thanks. Okay, come back to New World, Benji. All the other New World YouTubers are boring. Well, you know, they're probably shills. They're probably being paid to shill the game, and that's why they're boring. Do you plan on coming back to New World? Absolutely not. They're done a lot of work on the game. No, they haven't. They have not done a lot of work. You know how much they work? They probably spend 15 minutes out of their 8-hour shift doing barely anything, and that's the problem with current game development, is it's not done through passion. It's done through sheer laziness, and here's the thing, if you're an Amazon game developer, here's how it works. You show up to work, you scan your fingerprint to clock in, you sit in your cubicle, you get your eucalyptus towel and you wipe your face with it, and then you eat your like weird berry chia pudding that's for free. You go down to the cafeteria, and then you go to the quiet room, you play some ping pong, and then you go up and you do maybe 10 minutes of coding, maybe, and then after that you chill with your coworkers, drinking brewskis, eating snacks and cookies, and then you go hang out at a restaurant after work, and then you go to someone's house party. You rinse and repeat for a year and a half, and then you have one new zone and one new weapon that you've been working on since beta, before the game even came out. Miss your New World content, bro? Yeah, well, here's another video for you. Hopefully this one's fun and entertaining. And you'll notice every single YouTube shill that's being paid to shill the new content, what they say is, oh, the economy's fixed now. The economy's so good. You want to know why the economy's fixed? Because the one botting company that runs all the bots was able to muscle all the other botting companies away from the game, so that now they have the monopoly on the botting, so that they can monopolize the prices. And of course they're going to set the prices as reasonable as possible, so that they make as much coin as possible, so that they can sell it as easy as possible. Like, look at this. Right now I can buy 150,000 coins for 30 bucks, okay? And do you know how much I can farm per hour? At least 10,000. This is an absolute clear sign that botting exists, and that people that run these companies are selling the gold. Whenever I was in a guild, guess what the company that I was with, what they did? They sold everything, because why the hell wouldn't they? And checking the market prices from real world money to coins, it's been basically a very small flat line. No spikes, no dips. So it's pretty standard, and what that means is that there has been no bot bans at all. There has been no changes to the economy at all. All the companies that control the map still control the map and still hold all the money. And the fact that every new major patch just introduces more bugs, more dupes, like I'll tell you right now, like October 11th dupe method, November 3rd dupe method, November 30th dupe method, December 29th dupe method, February 11th, 2022 dupe method, alright, March 12th dupe method, and let's see, there was one in July, July 22nd. Yeah, it never ends. There's gonna be more and more and more glitches and dupes and stuff, and no one cares. Lest we not forget the astroturfing on the New World forums and subreddit. Does anyone remember that stuff? Those that know what astroturfing is, it's whenever company shills go in and try to paint a positive light for the public, saying, oh, this is so good, this is so great. But instead, if they actually spent money on making the game better and not just trying to convince people that it's good, then maybe the game would actually be good and worth playing. I mean, when I'm recording this, we got like a few more days until Wrath of the Lich King Classic launches. Goodbye player base for New World, am I right? There's even a new World of Warcraft expansion possibly later this year. I don't keep up with it, I don't know. There's probably something going on in Final Fantasy XIV soon. The game is on its death throes. It's not making a recovery. You remember the bots on Reddit that were like, the game feels good different. I gotta admit, the game does feel good different. Like, people don't talk like that. And yes, everyone parroted it. People don't talk like that. Yes, everyone made fun of it because it's a stupid phrase that's not phonetically correct. But that doesn't change the fact that Amazon literally used shilling astroturfing bots to try to hype up their game on their own subreddit. Not to mention just how much stuff is deleted on their official forums. And if you use a website like Undid It, then you can see all the mass deleted posts that are hating on the game. They are absolutely in damage control at the moment. That's all I've got. I'm Swole Benji. I read every single single comment. I got videos on this channel every single day. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss them. If you want to become a channel member, it's $5 a month. Click the join button down below. Lots of really good videos on there. So check out the playlist in the pinned comment. If one of those videos interests you, become a channel member. If you want to donate to me because I'm poor in real life and I could really use some money, then click the thanks button down below. It really helps me out. If you have a nice fancy job with lots of expendable money, then again, just I appreciate it if you donate. If not, it's fine. I understand. With that said, make sure that you click the video that's on screen right now. Click that video. It's a good one. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Also, join the Discord. The link is in the description. I'm forming a gaming guild that's going to be the best gaming guild ever. I don't mean try-hardy stuff. I mean we're going to make memories. We're going to have lots of fun. And it's going to be unlike any other guild the world has ever seen. So check it out. All right. Take care, lads. Mwah. So as I was editing this, another bombshell dropped, okay? So there's been a ban wave, and this ban wave, I forgot to talk about this in the video, but essentially, anyone that touched a duplicated item, anyone that touched a glitched item, there was some sort of trophy glitch, there was some sort of trading glitch, anyone that even touched any of these items, anyone that partied with any of these people, anyone that had anything in the slightest... like, maybe you didn't exploit, maybe you didn't dupe, maybe you didn't do some sort of glitch, right? But they banned everyone that even got remotely close to doing this glitch. Like, thousands of people just banned. Just Thanos snapped out of existence. These are permanent bans. Go to the subreddit, type in ban, see if you can find some of the threads about it, because it's a lot of crazy info. This reminds me of a time when I did play. There was a dupe exploit where if you moved a smaller stack of potions into a larger stack of potions, it would duplicate the potions. And so a lot of people did this not even knowing it was duplicating the potions, just trying to like combine stacks of items, right, in their hotbars, and it would dupe them, and they were automatically flagged and automatically perma-banned for doing it. People that have thousands of hours on their account, that have no history of exploiting, no game bans, no anything, just not allowed to play anymore. Thousands of hours wasted, thousands of hours gone. And I don't remember if I talked about it in the video, but essentially the people that also, you know, that got mass reported by enemy companies, enemy clans, so that they wouldn't be able to participate in wars, eventually those led to perma-bans as well, just from being mass reported, right? And so this game is just absolutely screwed. Don't play it, don't touch it, don't pay it any mind, just let it die, and let's find something new to play together, guys. I know this part of the video sounds a little different. That's because I did all my editing, you know, beforehand, and then I just had to add this to the video, guys. That's all I've got. Take care.